Casinos are hiding slot machines with multipliers that can pay 50,000 times your bet in a single spin. And these machines are sitting on casino floors right now generating millions in revenue. And here's the kicker. You'll never see them advertised because casinos deliberately place them in corners and alcoves where most players will never find them. According to Marcus Chen, a former slot technician from Caesar's Palace who serviced machines for 8 years, these high multiplier slots are configured to look nearly identical to their lower-paying cousins, and management actively discourages staff from mentioning them to players. What you're about to learn will completely change which machines you choose and how you navigate a casino floor. Let's start with the first slot that casinos hope you'll walk right past without noticing. Slot number 1. Buffalo Gold Revolution. This isn't the standard Buffalo machine you see everywhere. According to Marcus Chen, that former slot technician from Caesar's Palace, the Revolution version has an RTP of 96.4% compared to standard Buffalo's 94.2%. That's 2.2% higher, meaning you get back roughly $220 more per $10,000 wagered. The machine has a gold-rimmed screen with a sunset background and a small Revolution badge in the bottom right corner. And that's exactly why casinos place these in low-traffic corners away from main walkways. Buffalo Gold Revolution operates on a completely different math model than regular Buffalo. The multiplier feature triggers every 87 spins on average, instead of every 124 spins. Former employees revealed that during free games, multipliers stack differently with potential for 27x on a single line, turning a $2 bet into $2,700 when you land 5 Buffalo symbols. The hit frequency sits at 38%, significantly higher than the standard version's 28%. Here's the specific tell. Revolution has animated gold dust swirling across the screen during every spin, while standard Buffalo uses static symbols. Here's what most people don't realize. Buffalo Gold Revolution machines generate $847 per day at Caesar's Palace compared to $1,240 per day for standard Buffalo in high-traffic areas. A former floor manager from Bellagio named Sarah Rodriguez shared that in 2019, management moved all 8 Revolution units from the main floor to a quieter section near the high-limit room after players started seeking them out specifically. The casino solution was strategic placement rather than removal, keeping the games available for compliance while minimizing access through obscurity. In 2021, at the Venetian on the Las Vegas Strip, a regular player named Thomas discovered the difference between Buffalo versions after talking to a slot attendant during a smoke break. He played Buffalo Gold Revolution exclusively for 3 months and documented every session. According to Jennifer Walsh, a former compliance officer, Thomas's play pattern was flagged because he consistently showed 4.7% better returns than expected averages. The casino rotated machine locations every 2 weeks and eventually replaced 2 of the 4 Revolution units with standard versions without any announcement. The way to identify Buffalo Gold Revolution is simple once you know what to look for. You're looking for the gold-bordered screen frame, the Revolution text badge below the game title, and those animated gold particles during spins. Former staff at MGM Grand, Caesar's Palace and Venetian confirmed these machines sit in L-shaped alcoves, near restroom corridors, or between sections where foot traffic naturally decreases. Never trust just the Buffalo name overhead. You need to see that Revolution badge on the machine itself. Now, you might be wondering why casinos keep these machines at all if they pay better. We'll get to that, but first you need to understand the next slot that casinos hide for a completely different reason, involving progressive jackpots most players don't even know exist. Slot number 2. Lightning Link High Stakes. This is the premium version of Lightning Link. According to David Patterson, a former pit boss from Aria who moved to slot operations for 6 years, High Stakes has a maximum multiplier of 10,000x your bet compared to standard Lightning Link's 2,000x cap. That's 5 times the win potential. The machine shows black and gold colors instead of blue and silver, with High Stakes written above the reels. And that's exactly why you'll find 2 of these in a casino with 40 standard Lightning Link units. Lightning Link High Stakes requires minimum bets of $1.50 per spin, while standard versions start at 50 cents. The hold and spin bonus triggers, approximately every 178 spins for high stakes compared to every 224 spins for standard. Former employees revealed that high stakes includes a major progressive starting at $1,000 and a grand progressive starting at $10,000, neither existing on standard machines. The RTP sits at 96.8% with both progressives active. Here's the specific tell. High-stakes machines have 15 positions on the hold and spin grid instead of 12, giving more opportunities to fill the screen. Here's what most people don't realize. Lightning Link high-stakes machines use completely different par sheets. Rebecca Torres, a former slot analyst from Cosmopolitan, shared that these were initially planned exclusively for high-limit rooms when they launched in 2018. Nevada gaming regulations require progressive games accessible to all patrons, forcing casinos to place at least one unit on the main floor. The casino solution was compliance through minimal availability, installing just enough machines to satisfy regulations while promoting standard versions that generate better hold percentages. In 2020, at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas, 3 Lightning Link high-stakes machines generated surveillance attention because 5 players rotated between them using text alerts whenever someone spotted an available machine. According to Raymond Lee, a former surveillance operator, these players achieved collective win rates 11% higher than expected mathematical models. The casino relocated 2 of 3 machines to opposite property ends and implemented a policy where attendants would place reserved signs on these machines during peak hours. The practice lasted 8 months. The way to identify Lightning Link high stakes is straightforward. You're looking for black and gold cabinet colors, high stakes text above the screen, and denomination selectors starting at $1.50 minimum. Former staff at Aria, Cosmopolitan, and Wynn said these sit at the very ends of Lightning Link banks, sometimes facing away from walkways. What's particularly manipulative is the placement strategy. Casinos position standard Lightning Link in highly visible groups of 8 to 12 units, creating the impression you're seeing all versions, while high-stakes models sit isolated where you'd never naturally encounter them. Slot number 3. Wheel of Fortune 4D. Not regular Wheel of Fortune. Not triple extreme. Wheel of Fortune 4D specifically. According to Lisa Martinez, a former slot floor manager from Tropicana Atlantic City who managed operations for 9 years, the 4D version includes 4-level progressives with multipliers reaching 25,000x during wheel bonus. That's compared to standard versions capping at 1,000x. The machine features a massive curved 4D screen with tactile vibration and surround speakers built into the seat. And that's exactly why these generate $2,340 per day, while casinos place them where they discourage extended play. Wheel of Fortune 4D operates with dual RNG systems, where base game and wheel bonus use separate random number generators. The wheel bonus triggers approximately every 197 spins. The base RTP sits at 95.8%, but the wheel feature itself operates at 98.2% RTP when triggered. Former employees revealed the wheel has segments with multipliers up to 500x, but the powerful feature is the spin again wedge appearing in 4D mode, giving up to 5 consecutive spins with accumulating multipliers. Here's the specific tell. 4D machines have curved screens extending beyond cabinet edges and seats with built-in speakers that vibrate during wins. Here's what most people don't realize. Wheel of Fortune 4D machines cost casinos $47,000 per unit compared to $12,000 for standard versions. Christopher Andrews, a former regional manager from IGT, shared that casinos are contractual obligated to place these on main floors as part of licensing agreements, but they control exact locations. The casino solution was placement psychology. They position these in transition zones, where players move between destinations rather than settling in. This reduces average time on device from 47 minutes for standard versions to 23 minutes for 4D machines. In 2019, at the Mirage on the Las Vegas Strip, for Wheel of Fortune 4D machines launched with massive fanfare, including a promotional event. According to Angela Ramirez, a former marketing director, machines were initially placed near the sportsbook entrance, where foot traffic peaks at 8,400 people per hour. Within 6 weeks, All 4 relocated to the far end, near the back parking garage entrance, where traffic drops to 1,100 people per hour. The reason? Players camped on these machines for extended sessions, and casino hold percentage ran 6.8% below projections. The way to identify Wheel of Fortune 4D is unmistakable. You're looking for curved wraparound screens extending 8 inches beyond the cabinet on each side, padded seats with visible speaker mesh, and 4D logos above the screen and on lower panels. Former staff at MGM Grand, Mirage, and Bellagio confirmed these sit near exit corridors, parking garage entrances, or corners where ambient noise creates less appealing environments. The systematic approach reveals casinos use acoustic placement as deterrent. They position high RTP machines near louder penny sections where constant noise psychologically discourages longer sessions. Now, the question may arise: how do casinos legally hide better-paying machines? Before I answer this, I'd really appreciate if you'd subscribe and tell me in the comments. Have you ever specifically hunted for a particular slot version at a casino? Anyway, the real answer is casinos aren't required to advertise every game they offer. Gaming regulations mandate availability and accurate payouts, but floor placement and marketing remain entirely at casino discretion, creating a legal system where better-paying machines exist but remain functionally invisible to most players. Slot number 4. Dragon Link Golden Century. This is a specific variant most players confuse with standard Dragon Link. According to James Wu, a former slot technician from Wynn who specialized in aristocrat products for 7 years, Golden Century features real power boost that increases multipliers by 3x when 3 or more golden dragons appear during hold and spin. That's completely absent from standard variants. The machine displays a golden dragon with Chinese characters on red background, different from blue and purple standard cabinets. And that's exactly why casinos position these in sections marketed toward international players, segmenting them from broader player bases. Dragon Link Golden Century operates with 96.1% RTP with real power boost active. Hold and spin triggers approximately every 156 spins. The volatility index sits at 8.7 out of 10, classified as extremely high variance. Former employees revealed that during hold and spin, every golden dragon awards multipliers between 2x and 50x, and these stack multiplicatively, not additively. Standard Dragon Link stacks additively, meaning 3 5x symbols give 15x total. Golden Century gives 125x total, because it's 5 times 5 times 5. Here's the specific tell. Golden Century displays gold medallion icons above each real position that illuminate during real power boost mode. Here's where the story gets darker. Dragon Link Golden Century machines are deliberately placed in casino sections designated as Asian gaming areas with targeted signage, music, and decor. Patricia Young, a former floor manager from Venetian, shared that in 2020, management explicitly instructed staff to avoid mentioning Golden Century when regular players asked about best Dragon Link games. The stated reason was market segmentation strategy, but the practical effect created information barriers where certain players received guidance while others didn't. In 2021, at Caesars Palace, a casino host named Michael Chen was reprimanded for recommending Dragon Link Golden Century to assigned high-value players outside the international segment. According to Karen Foster, a former HR director, internal emails stated that premium Asian-themed games should be organically discovered by target demographics rather than actively promoted to general populations. Michael's performance review included a note about inappropriate game recommendations not aligned with floor optimization goals. The way to identify Dragon Link Golden Century is looking for the Golden Dragon logo against red cabinet background, Chinese characters below the game title, and gold medallion indicators above real positions. You're also looking for Golden Century text on the lower cabinet panel. Former staff at Caesars Palace, Venetian, and Wynn said these sit in sections with Asian-themed decor, Mandarin signage, and often near baccarat tables. By creating theme zones, casinos segment floors into micro-environments where different variants exist based on demographic targeting rather than game quality. Slot number 5. Ultimate Fire Link Crocodilopolis. This specific theme features dramatically different multiplier potential. According to Nicole Adams, a former slot analyst from Cosmopolitan who tracked performance for 11 years, Crocodilopolis includes Super Fire Link that awards multipliers up to 10,000x when you fill all 15 positions during hold and spin. That's 5 times higher than standard themes like Crazy Money or American Inferno. The machine shows ancient Egyptian theme with crocodile symbols and hieroglyphics on teal and gold cabinet. And that's exactly why you'll find this buried among dozens of other Fire Link variants, making it nearly impossible to distinguish without close inspection. Ultimate Fire Link Crocodilopolis operates with volatility classified as high variance with extended bonus potential. Hold and spin triggers approximately every 183 spins. The base game RTP sits at 94.8%, but the bonus feature operates at 98.4% RTP when triggered. Former employees revealed that during hold and spin, Crocodilopolis includes wild croc symbols acting as jokers, counting toward any 4 jackpot levels and adding their own multipliers between 5x and 250x. Standard Fire Link themes don't include this wild mechanic. Here's the specific tell. Crocodilopolis displays animated crocodile eyes that blink in screen corners during base gameplay. Here's what most people don't realize. Ultimate Fire Link games come in dozens of themes, all using the same cabinet but wildly different math models. Robert Chang, a former aristocrat product manager, shared that Crocodilopolis was designed as a premium volatility variant for players willing to endure longer losing streaks for massive multiplier potential. Casinos order far fewer Crocodilopolis units because high volatility creates unpredictable revenue patterns. The casino's solution was market flooding with standard themes. For every Crocodilopolis machine, casinos install 8 to 12 standard Fire Link machines, IN 2022, in Atlantic City at Tropicana. Advantage players discovered Crocodilopolis consistently showed better long-term returns than other Fire Link variants. According to Manuel Rodriguez, a former surveillance analyst, the casino tracked a 4-person team exclusively rotating between the property's 3 Crocodilopolis machines over 6 weeks. Combined play showed 3.2% better returns than expected house edge. The casino adjusted denomination mix on all 3 machines, removing 50-cent options and setting minimum bets to $1.88, effectively doubling entry cost. Player volume dropped 67% within 2 weeks. The way to identify Ultimate Fire Link Crocodilopolis is checking for the specific theme name on screen and cabinet. You're looking for ancient Egyptian imagery with crocodile symbols, teal and gold colors, and those animated crocodile eyes in screen corners. Former staff at MGM Grand, Aria, and Cosmopolitan said Crocodilopolis mixes into large banks of 15 to 20 Fire Link machines with different themes appearing identical from distance. What's really wild is how casinos use theme proliferation as camouflage. By offering 20 different Fire Link themes on identical cabinets, they ensure most players never realize each theme has different multiplier potential and volatility patterns. What's really fascinating is when you understand how casinos use floor placement like a game of chess. In chess, powerful pieces are positioned strategically where they control the board while appearing unthreatening. Every single high multiplier slot is designed to exist on floors for regulatory and marketing purposes, and you're walking exactly where casinos want you to walk, playing exactly what they want you to play. Unless you know what we're about to discuss next. The next slot on this list is the one you saw in the thumbnail, and there's a shocking reason casinos never advertise it. Slot number 6. Locket Link Nightlife. This one surprised me when I first learned about. Slot number 6. Locket Link Nightlife. This one surprised me when I first learned about it. Locket Link Nightlife is a premium variant with absolutely insane multiplier potential. According to Donald Hughes, a former slot floor manager from MGM Grand who supervised operations for 14 years, Nightlife features diamond upgrade during hold and spin that multiplies your entire accumulated win by up to 888x in a single moment. That's not 888x your bet. That's 888x your already accumulated total, creating theoretical wins exceeding $100,000 on a $5 bet. The machine shows nightclub theme with neon purple and pink colors, champagne bottles, and disco balls. And that's exactly why MGM Grand has exactly 2 of these in a casino with over 2,300 total machines. Locket Link Nightlife operates with 96.3% RTP and hold and spin triggering approximately every 172 spins. The base game hit frequency sits at 31%, relatively standard. Former employees revealed that during hold and spin, diamond symbols land in any position, awarding multipliers between 1x and 50x. Diamond Upgrade randomly activates on approximately 8% of hold and spin bonuses, taking accumulated totals and multiplying by values on a champagne bottle that drops onto screen. Values range from 8x to 888x. Here's the specific tell. Nightlife has an animated disco ball spinning above reels during base play, and the disco ball speeds up when you're within 20 spins of average hold and spin trigger interval. Here's what most people don't realize. Locket Link Nightlife was approved for Nevada floors in 2018, but didn't appear in most Las Vegas casinos until late 2020, and even then in extremely limited quantities. Stephen Park, a former compliance officer from Nevada Gaming Control, shared that several major operators initially rejected the game despite approval, citing excessive volatility risk that could create viral social media moments attracting players specifically hunting for the game. The casino solution was controlled scarcity. They installed minimum units needed to claim they offer latest games while placing them where discovery requires deliberate searching. In March 2021, at Bellagio, a player hit Diamond Upgrade 388x multiplier on an accumulated hold and spin total of $2,847, resulting in a single spin win of $1,104,636 on a $5 bet. According to Julia Sanchez, a former marketing director, the win was verified and paid immediately, but management made a specific decision not to publicize the win despite typically promoting six-figure wins aggressively. The reason, explicitly stated in emails: "We cannot afford to create targeted demand for this game, given our limited floor allocation." Within 72 hours, both Nightlife machines at Bellagio relocated from near main entrance to a quiet alcove near back employee corridor. The way to identify Locket Link Nightlife is looking for nightclub theme with neon purple and pink colors, the animated disco ball above reels, and Nightlife text on screen and lower cabinet. You're also looking for champagne bottle symbols throughout. Former staff at MGM Grand, Bellagio, and Aria said these sit in the most remote accessible locations, often requiring walking through multiple sections. By placing ultra-high multiplier machines in locations requiring determined effort to access, casinos create functional barriers that feel like player choice but are actually architectural discouragement. Slot number 7. Dancing Drums Explosion. Not dancing drums. Not prosperity. Explosion specifically. According to Jennifer Walsh, a former gaming analyst from Tropicana, who analyzed performance for 8 years, explosion includes FUBAT Jackpot awarding mystery multipliers between 38x and 888x when 3 or more FUBATs appear during free games. Standard dancing drums cap mystery multipliers at 88x. The machine displays red and gold with animated drums and bats, and the cabinet says explosion in large letters. Dancing Drums Explosion operates with free games triggering approximately every 167 spins when you activate all 5 FUBAT progressive levels. FUBAT Jackpot activates randomly during free games with 12% occurrence. The 888x multiplier hits approximately once per 47,000 free game spins. The game includes skill-based elements where players choose which FUBAT levels to activate, with higher levels costing more per spin, but increasing multiplier potential exponentially. The RTP ranges from 95.1% to 97.3% depending on which FUBAT levels you activate. Dancing Drums Explosion machines are classified as relationship retention games in casino internal documents. Marcus Liu, a former player development director from Wynn, shared that casinos accept lower hold percentages on specific games, attracting high-value players who generate revenue through multiple property visits, hotel stays, and restaurant spending. The casino solution was strategic loss leadership, viewing explosion machines as marketing expenses rather than pure gaming revenue generators. Dancing Drums Explosion is identified by explosion text on cabinet, animated bat symbols in top screen corners, and FUBAT progressive meter showing 5 progressive levels instead of standard 3. Former staff at Wynn, Aria, and Cosmopolitan said these sit in premium sections with enhanced seating, dedicated cocktail service, and proximity to player club desks where hosts quickly engage high-value players. Slot number 8. Huff N More Puff Max Bet Only version. According to Ryan Foster, a former slot technician from Caesars Palace who programmed machines for 9 years, certain Huff N More Puff machines only trigger maximum multiplier features at absolute maximum per spin. Standard versions allow multipliers at any bet level, but Max Bet only locks the top 5,000x multiplier behind $10 minimum spins. The machines look identical except for one small detail on the pay table screen. Huff N More Puff Max Bet only displays pay tables with footnotes reading maximum multipliers available at Max Bet only in small text at screen bottom. Feature trigger rate remains identical at approximately every 198 spins, but multiplier distribution changes dramatically. At bets below $10 maximum, multipliers cap at 100x. At Max Bet, multipliers range from 10x to 5,000x. This creates psychological traps where players hit frequent small multiplier wins at lower bets, then increase to Max Bet chasing larger multipliers exactly when volatility increases. The way to identify Huff N More Puff Max Bet only is checking pay table screens before playing. Look for footnote text at the bottom. You're looking for language like maximum multipliers available at Max Bet only or top awards require maximum bet. Former staff at Caesars Palace, Venetian, and Wynn said Max Bet only machines are deliberately placed in most visible floor positions near entrances and walkways because casinos know most players won't check pay table details. Slot number 9. Lightning Link Moon Race with Wide Area Progressive. This is the highest multiplier potential on this entire list. According to Thomas Reed, a former slot director from MGM Grand who managed operations across 3 properties for 16 years, Moon Race with Wide Area Progressive connects multiple casinos into shared jackpot networks where Grand Progressive starts at $1 million and the multiplier feature awards up to 50,000x your bet when you trigger both hold and spin and wide area jackpot simultaneously. Moon Race Wide Area Progressive operates differently because the progressive is funded by players across multiple properties, growing faster than single property progressives. Grand Progressive trigger rate sits at approximately 1 in 3.2 million spins across the network, but when it hits, the multiplier applies to your current hold and spin accumulated total, creating theoretical maximum wins exceeding $2 million on a $2 bet. These machines have different regulatory requirements because they are linked across state lines in some cases. Wide area progressive machines are contractual required to display current jackpot amounts prominently, but casinos have discretion over which themes they connect to the network. Patricia Gomez, a former legal compliance officer from MGM Resorts, shared that Moon Race was selected specifically because its space theme had lower brand recognition compared to classic Lightning Link themes, reducing likelihood of players seeking networked versions. The casino solution was obscurity through theme selection. The way to identify Lightning Link Moon Race with Wide Area Progressive is looking for space theme with rocket and moon imagery, dark blue cabinet with LED lighting, and most importantly, progressive meter displays showing wide area progressive text above jackpot amounts. You're looking for Grand Progressive starting amounts of $1 million or higher. Former staff at MGM Grand, Aria, and Bellagio said these sit in high-limit rooms or premium sections with minimum bet requirements of $1 or higher, creating functional entry barriers through bet denomination.